So we have a 2010 Chrysler Town and Country. We'll do a basic tune-up procedure on this. One of the things I think that's important with vehicles and tune-ups is always getting the fine order right. Luckily enough, the numbers are actually impregnated into here. 2, 4, 6, and 3, 1, 5. So just need to match those up. So then we go up to the front where we have 2, 4, 6. In the back from the passenger side is 1, 3, 5. So hopefully that basic information will help you out and get to these plug wires off. Usually the book says to twist and pull, so you can work these back and forth. Give it a pull. And depending on how old they are, they may or may not come off with bits and pieces still stuck to the spark plug tip. It's a good idea to replace the plugs and the wires at the same time. Just go ahead and do that. Save yourself some frustration. Here's some basic tools you probably need. You can probably get away with some of these basic items here. 5/8 spark plug socket. There, and then a selection of wrenches. And I actually have a nice long wrench, so I don't have to bend over too far for the front plugs. So let's get started on this. And spark plugs, like most everything else, left to loosen, right to tighten. So here's my simple setup, and we'll just break it loose. And you can see how the spark plug nicely stays in the socket. It's built for removing spark plugs. You can of course use a deep 5/8 socket to do a tune-up, but it's not going to hold the spark plug all nice and handy. So just do that with the rest in the front. Of course you'll have to do it by feel in the back. Really, that's the only trick. I don't have any magic solution except to reach back there and twist and pull with your hand, get the plug wires off, and with the right tools that I've shown you, you can get to the back ones. So some best practice also is to add a little anti-seize to the spark plug threads. Something like that. And then we also have some dielectric grease. It is effective for tune-ups. No, it says this is necessary for effective tune-ups with high-energy ignition systems. Protects electrical connections, ignition parts, and wiring from moisture, salt, dirt, and corrosion. So we like to use this a little bit on the spark plug wire boots, and it end up right along in here. Let's go over here quickly. Just a little dab like that in there. Just like that, and I'd use some of this on the ends of all the spark plug wires to protect your spark plugs from all that was previously mentioned. I think it also helps take them off if you need to take them off. They don't get burned down there. So, we have our plugs. I've saved a rubber old spark plug boot for installation purposes. Also, another good practice, if you have compressed air available, is to loosen the spark plug a little bit, the old one, and once it's loose, take some air and blow around there so you get the dirt and debris away from the spark plug hole. You really don't want stuff falling in there. So I just turn these in by hand, at least to get them started. like so. And then finish screwing it in with your socket set. And people may ask and wonder what kind of spark plugs you should put in your car. Well, I'd recommend something closest to the original equipment. I wouldn't go for the 6-tip or 8-tip or 12-tip spark plugs. Just get whatever the manufacturer put in there, platinum with platinum, and regular plugs with regular plugs. I'm guessing maybe an engineer took a little time to decide what kind of plug to go in there. Maybe not, but give them the benefit of the doubt and put in whatever it was designed for. So you have your new wires and you want to match them up, old ones with the new ones. You got the right length. And usually you do want to hear with new spark pluggers, you want to hear it click into place. I don't know if you can hear it, but I heard it. And run over here to 4. And we'll just continue on, but you usually do want to hear some snapping in both places. And you give it a little pull to make sure it doesn't slide off, so they're secure. Try and put them back in the harnesses if they haven't dried up and cracked up and broken apart. This is kind of cool. We're looking at the back harness here. I actually have numbers on here to tell you where to put the plug wires, and I've got them all actually loose. Right, be able to pull this right out. Almost right out. Just fits over some studs back there. Like I said, it nicely tells you, there we go. Numbers are all laid out. Probably just use a screwdriver or something. Lift those out. Best to pry on this, pry it up. So there we go. We can just pull them out. Go ahead and lay the new ones in the same spot, in the same way, and should be good to go. If you have a pen, if you want to, feel like writing on them, certainly write. Not going to hurt anything. Mark them down. 3, 1, 5. So, that's how you do the tune-up on your 2010 Chrysler Town and Country with a 3.3 liter. Here's my setup. It's been working well for me on the back. That's really it for the back. Just reach back there and get them.